As spring draws near, the youth at St. James Episcopal Cathedral and surrounding neighborhoods are preparing to dive into the fun of summer with a cultural exchange. As they explore the city of Chicago, youth and their parents will find faith and build friendships that will last a lifetime. To talk more about what it means to take this cultural plunge, we welcome Father Ed Bird, vicar at St. Andrew's Church and director of the Summer in the City at the Cathedral program. We also welcome 13-year-old Sydney Cole, who attends Harold Washington Elementary. And Sydney has been participating in this program since first grade. We welcome Sydney's mom also, Siobhan Cole, and thank you all for joining us to talk about this exciting program. Father, just tell me a little bit about the youth program and how it got started.
The program has been around since 2001. One of the parishioners at the cathedral said, you know, we need to run a program here that will get urban youth a place to be over the summer that's fun and somewhat enriching. And so the arts and adventure piece began then, and in the summer of 2001 was the first year that we had camp.
And tell us a little bit about the activities. What's the typical schedule like?
The usual schedule is we do a lot of things. We have outside performers come in and teach us dance, visual arts, performance arts, music. We have a group come in and teach us about how to kayak and rock climb, and we go out into nature for those activities. Those are some of the mainstays that tend to happen. We also do tours around the city. We've taken trolley tours, and this year we're going back to the top of the Hancock building to take a look out at the whole city. How
fun, as long as no one's afraid of heights, right?
Right.
Well, Sydney, tell me a little bit about your experience with this. You've been doing this since first grade?
Yeah, and I've met new people each year that I've been. And you will not want me to go rock climbing because I will dust off on you. But ever since I've been there, I've learned how to do many things: kayak, rock climbing. I did a lot of things at Summer in the City ever since I've been there.
So what are you looking forward to most this summer?
Rock climbing. I didn't go last year.
And tell me about the friends you've made and the cultural experience that you've gained through this.
I learned Mexican. Like, I've had Mexican friends, white friends, Caucasian friends, all of them. We all come together and make one big family team.
Do you keep in touch through the school year then?
No.
Or you try to?
I try to.
But you probably look forward to going back and seeing your friends then.
Yeah.
Siobhan, how has this program been so beneficial to you and your family? Because she's not the only one in your family that's gone through this, right?
No, all my children and my niece participated last year. She was selected because she knew how to behave herself. So that's how she got to be in the program in first grade, because normally it's second grade when you can go into the program. But if she didn't have Summer in the City, she wouldn't know about the beach, because they walk to the beach, they walk back from the beach. The book bus that comes, and they can read books on the bus. And she's done tons of things, and it's really beneficial because in the inner city, if you don't have a place in the beginning of March, you don't go to summer camp because it's expensive and normally they're all sold out. So this is a mainstay for 2 weeks in July that I know everybody's gone and they're going to be doing something different every day. Rock climbing, she came back, was like, I can rock climb. I was like, really? And then they was like, she's number one. I'm like, oh, okay. And it was surprising because she did a lot of things that, she's very adventurous, but it just did things that if it was left to me, she probably wouldn't have been able to do.
So this is an opportunity that probably otherwise you wouldn't get if it wasn't available?
No, ma'am.
There's not things like this out there? Or?
There are things like this out there, but you have to be first, and if you don't have enough financial assistance, they're too expensive. So just the opportunity itself is really amazing and wonderful. She's met tons of people, and then this year she's going to be a junior counselor, so that was awesome as well.
Exciting. And Father Bird, tell us a little bit about, is there faith development or leadership skills that they learn through this camp?
Leadership skills, absolutely. It is not a religious or faith-based camp in that sense, but we believe that learning things like community, teamwork are inherently spiritual, but it is not overtly faith-forming in that regard.
And Sydney, tell me, do you have like one favorite memory from the camps over the years?
When I learned one of my favorite counselors, London, Yeah, we stuck together. I call her my mom. She calls me her daughter. She works at my mom's job, so I get to see her most of the time, and her mom works there too, so I keep in touch.
So she's like a mentor to you?
Yeah.
And how so? In what ways?
Yeah, she did. She taught she taught me how to draw, and I learned how to be creative over the times.
So it's helped you develop some interests that maybe you didn't know you had?
Yeah.
That's so exciting. And Siobhan, what do you hope that your children gain through this program?
A respect of other cultures and the realization that you can do anything you want to do as long as you try to do it. Because the activities within themselves, I have one daughter that's handicapped. She can kayak. She doesn't have a hand, but she can kayak because they told her she could. So just the realization that she can do things, that you can do things that other people otherwise would tell you, no, you can't do, it's just amazing to me. So just to keep growing and learning different things and respecting other cultures and learning how just everything's not always black and white. It's a rainbow.
It sounds like it's a safe environment too, that you feel comfortable knowing that your children are in this program. Tell us a little bit about that.
To know that every day from 9 to 5, I don't have to worry about them being in a park or on a city street trying to do something else, and you have to always worry about their surroundings. But if you're at work, you can't always touch them. But knowing that they're in some in the city, you don't have to touch them. You have Father Edge, you have London. They're touching them, so you know that they're okay.
They're being taken care of. And Father Bird, what is the real mission or goal of the camp?
The mission and the goal is absolutely to build community among young people from different neighborhoods across the city of Chicago, and to give them an enriching experience of to have them understand how rich this city is in terms of places to go and wonderful new people to meet. Those are the two main goals, and we build community through those two.
It's a lot different. I mean, it's very unique, or other than just a summer camp or a day camp that you would pay for or go through Monday through Friday, right? Tell us a little bit about the uniqueness of it.
We very much are about building community so that as they get older, they have people who have been mentors to them and other people in the community besides just mom that they have relationships with. As Sydney said, she has London, who's one of the most exemplary staff people we have. And as she gets older, she knows that she has friends all across the city, and there are places all across Chicago that she knows something about, and she's been enriched artistically and has built community with people that she otherwise would have never met. And as they get older, the intention is that they have a group of people they never would have met and places they never would have been but for this camp. And we hope that that continues to build community. And our hope is that more of our parishes will take on having a Summer in the City camp.
And Sydney, if you were talking to someone in your school and telling them about this camp, what would you tell them to try and just, say, hey, why don't you try to check this out? What would you tell them all about it?
I would say we get to do different stuff every day. We don't have to sit in one place, do one thing at once, all in different times. Like we get to dance. I know some people in my school like to dance, draw, sing, act. They all like to do everything at my school, so you should just come on and join because we have a lot of fun.
Sounds like you've made some great memories, friendships, lasting lifetime memories, right? What would you tell people about some of the memories you've had?
Like one time we went rock climbing, and people at my school like to do adventures and sports. One time we went rock climbing, and we all had the chance to do it. If you didn't want to do it, you could sit out, or if you were scared of heights, you could just have fun.
Were you scared the first time you tried rock climbing, or what got you through that?
I was scared at first because I did not like heights. I'm scared. I'm still scared of heights. I just don't look down as I'm going up.
But you made it to the top.
Yeah.
What did that feel like?
It felt like I made it closer to the top of the mountain.
Thank you so much for sharing more about this camp. I really appreciate you being with us today. I'm Anne Marie Gerhardt for Different Drummers and the Greater Chicago Broadcast Ministries. Keep the faith.